buying a new top every time because I don't want to repeat my outfits. I don't want to be an outfit repeater. Babes, no one cares. Hello, my angels. I'm Chelsea, and today we're going to be helping you find your personal style. There's a few steps to identifying what is your personal style, what is it you want to convey with your outfits, and where to start and where to begin. I have a few points that I listed out on my little laptop, and we're going to be going through each one in detail. Here's how to identify and have a personal style. Number one is to think of yourself as a brand. And I think you need to assess your style archetype, which means that you need to identify what it is you are and what it is your outfit needs to convey. For example, I identify myself as a more clean, minimalist, basic kind of, structured, neutral, clean lines, silhouette type of person. But you need to identify what it is that you are, whether you love colors, whether you're a minimalist, whether you are like romantic, soft fabrics, draping and delicate, silhouettes, or whether you're more on the edgy side where you like the sharp tailoring, leather and asymmetry and all these things. And I think identifying what it is you want to convey or what is your dominant aesthetic, it will be easier to refine and make an outfit formula for your personal style. So assess what it is your type of dominant aesthetic is first. Once we know what our dominant aesthetic or what we're going for is, in detail that is, we can move on to the second point, which is using proportions and silhouettes very intentionally. Now, I think that an outfit should always have that cohesive, balance, harmony aspect to it. Something that looks good all together, pieced together. And one thing, a statement piece or a statement style that really says, this is Chelsea and this is how she wants to style herself. When you think Chelsea's personal style, you would think polka dot, you think scarf, you think glasses, you think rings, you think silver jewelry. You don't go to gold. People who know me just know that I stick to this certain type of thing. For example, I always go for simple designs with my nails. I go for more, petite sized earrings, and all these things are literally what makes your personal style personal. So you begin by building your outfit with that proportional balance. You need to experiment with the volume play, like a fitted top and oversized pants, or vice versa, or in more trendier terms, are you small top, big pants, or are you big pants, big top? What are you? What is the silhouette that you're trying to achieve with your outfit, with your personal style? And another thing we also have to, consider in your personal styling is length contrast. Whether you like a cropped jacket with high-waisted pants or low-waisted pants with a chunkier jacket, and all of these come back to your proportions. For example, I have a long torso and the long legs, so I can't wear a crop top or low waist jeans because it doesn't complement my body proportions or just how I'm built in any way. And I think I will always go for, instead of a crop top, I'd go for a full length top or like mid-waist jean or high-waisted jean instead of a low-waisted jean or low-waisted pant. That is how you identify what actually complements you, instead of looking outside to trends and things that don't really identify with how you want your personal style to be. I also think that deciding whether your outfit or your personal style is more structural or fluid, like if you're mixing more rigid fabrics together like denim and leather, or if you're going with like softer ones, soft silk, jersey, satin, chiffon. What is the fabrics that attain more to what your personal style is, in a sense of, for me, I also own leather. I have leather jacket, I have a leather blazer, and that's the only leather clothing I own. And I always add that to a very feminine, light, flowy chiffon top with a lot of ruching, and I put my leather blazer on to kind of make that contrast between the two. And it's like, what is the recipe that you can use to build an outfit all the time that will never fail? And to do so, you need to actually go back into your closet and then look through and see what is a cloth that you've had for 15 years and you keep going back to it and you keep re-wearing it, and why is it that this cloth or this particular item survived the purgatory, which is your closet cleanouts? Why is it that you still have this top, and why is it that every time you have nothing to wear you grab this top? Identify what it is about this top or this outfit that makes you feel like, oh, this I just can't get rid of it. For me, for example, I have this top. Actually is one of those tops. It's perfect. It has little puff sleeves, it has a little detailing, and it was actually a turtleneck, and I cut it to make more of like this UV shaped type of neckline, and it's kind of full length. It's black, and it actually got ruined. Like, I bleached it on by accident, but I went out of my way to dye it black again and like to fix the parts where it were bleached. And I want to keep this top with me for years, and I thrifted it back when I was in Malaysia for about less than $1, honestly, and I love it so much, and I wear it almost every time. When I have nothing to wear, I know that this is my trusty top that I would run back to wear. And I identified, why is it that this top is what I want to wear all the time? It's because it's ribbed, it's because it's cozy, because it's feminine, it has this light little, the sleeves are cute, the detailing, and I don't really have to do much to make this top stand out, or in my standards, this is the Chelsea perfect top. And I decided, if I like this top so much, I would go out of my way to buy more tops that make me feel this way. So this will become the key element to all of my outfits to build that personal styling rage in my closet, instead of just having tops that you don't like and keep buying things while you keep having that one top that you like and not identifying what it is you like about it. And thinking of your clothes and fashion a little bit more mathematically will also help you just identify what it is about a cloth that makes you want to incorporate it into your personal style. After we have used our proportions and silhouettes intentionally, and we've decided what we want to convey, the next step would be to find your signature textures and fabrics. I think I like to think of fashion as an art, as an outlet to convey and express emotions and thoughts. And an outfit or someone's clothes can tell you a lot about the person, is how I think. Because my first impression of a person is always based on what they're wearing, or based on what they're, just what they're trying to say with their clothing. And I think you need to tell yourself and ask yourself, I need to now work with materials that tell a story about myself. Do I prefer, matte versus like shinier fabrics? Do you gravitate towards like luxurious textiles like velvet, silk, and leather? Or do you love casual, comfy, jersey, organic materials like cotton, linen, denim, and all of these things? Why this is so important to do is because it comes back to the point of comfortability. And if your cloth or the item of clothing doesn't give you the comfort to constantly wear it and repeat it, then there's something wrong with your cloth. I am a strong believer in outfit repeating, or repeating your clothing and re-wearing your clothing, because if you re-wear something and it doesn't look like the first time you wore it, you're a genius. And if you re-wear something and it looks brand new every time, then you know how to style, and you've known how to maximize and take advantage of your closet, instead of buying a new top every time because I don't want to repeat my outfits. I don't want to be an outfit repeater. Babes, no one cares. No one remembers what you wore. Nobody cares. Nobody remembers what you wore on Monday. Nobody knows. It's all in your head. And I think like once you get out of your head, you'd want to start wearing clothes and re-wearing clothes that make you feel comfortable and what makes you feel you. I think going back to comfortability is I always gravitate towards clothes that make me feel good about myself. And it's like, oh, suffer for beauty. If I want to wear, like, if I want to look cute, I'm going to wear this really uncomfortable, denim jeans and denim skirt and pull it down every time I walk just because I want to look good. No, because now you're uncomfortable and it gives the impression to other people that this outfit is not good. But when you wear something with confidence and comfortability, it also builds upon your personal style, and it will become a core styling point to you, because when you love what you're wearing, everyone else loves it too. And I feel like if they don't, well, they don't. It's a personal style. I think that's what makes it personal, is because it attains to what you like and what you want to say with your clothes. Going back to finding your signature textiles and your fabrics, is how do you want your clothes to feel on you? Do you want to feel structured? Do you want it to be flowy, crisp? Or what do you want to achieve with the cloth? Which is why I also think it's really important when you're shopping to look at the components little thing on the cloth. What is it made of? How does it feel to touch it? To just use all of your seven senses. I guess maybe don't eat it, but don't taste it, but you know what I mean. Just use your senses to feel if this cloth really aligns with your aesthetic and your personal style, and something you would want to have in your closet for time and time again. The next point is developing a styling formula, aka your signature code. Now, I'm not talking about these TikTok styling formulas where it's like the sandwich method, or what is it called? The shoe and the bag should always match. Not talking about that. What I mean by styling formula, I think of designers and their house codes. For example, Chanel. When you think Chanel, you think tweed, you think pearls, you think timeless, you think blazers, you think vintage. You think of that. When you think of Rick Owens, for example, you think dark tones, grunge, draped leather and chunky, and all of these things come to your mind because that's the brand that they establish, and that's the strong house code that they have. And it goes back to the point of making yourself a brand so you can capitalize on what it is you want to convey. If you're more on the dark side of fashion, then make sure it aligns with what you wear. Wear more of a dark top, wear something that expresses that side of yourself, because then it gives a little personality to it. It makes you, people can tell that you kind of love the dark side. And this sounds so bad, but you know what I mean. Someone can definitely tell what you're trying to convey with your outfit. When you think Rick Owens, you don't think, lovey-dovey-da, suns and birds. No, you think dark, you think smudged mascara, you think, I don't know, long black hair. I don't know why that comes to my mind. And how to have this styling formula, or the signature code that makes it you, is by having reoccurring accessories. Do you always wear bold earrings, or do you always layer your necklaces? For me, I don't really wear necklaces as often, and if I do, it's always a small little dainty one. It would never be something really chunky, and I've always been that way. I'm more attracted to silver and how it looks on me, so I'm always wearing rings. I'm wearing rings right now. I always layer them like I did with I layered them like how I did here. That is more of my personal thing. Or I always wear my earrings. I always wear earrings. When I forget to wear earrings, which is almost never, it ruins my whole day. I always have something in my ears. I feel like that's something you would never catch Chelsea outside without her earrings. And it's these are reoccurring accessories that you have, statement pieces that just go with almost everything. And consistent styling moves. Do you always cuff your jeans, or do you always wear a belt over oversized blazers, or do you always wear a collar underneath a top? What is something that you always do that always works for you? I saw a girl on YouTube say that, Ash, I love her. She said that her signature thing is wearing her watch over her long sleeve tops or her sweaters. And I thought, wow, never ever would I ever have thought that makes sense, and it looks good to her. And everyone in the comments always asks her, why is it that you always wear your watch on top of your your sweater or your long sleeve top? And she's like, that's my personal style. That's what makes her style personal. And it's like, to me as well, I always wear socks no matter what shoe I'm wearing, no matter what season we're in. I just don't like the look of feet. I always wear white socks, chunky. I don't wear black socks unless it goes with the outfit. Like, I stick to my white socks. I always have a clean manicure. What is it that really encapsulates you and your constant styling thing that always works for you? And that also goes back to color theory. And it doesn't have to be this long list of colors that work for you and you have to stick by them no matter what. No, it's what makes you feel like you look your best. Like, for me, I always love wearing white. I love wearing white. I think not so much beige, just like white. And I always get the most compliments when I'm wearing white, or when I'm wearing a beige, a color that is clearer. I think, to me, I love the look of an all white or all cream outfit. I just love, the all, that almost harmonious look to it. So even in the winter, my long puffer is white. I know, risky. It's like, what are you doing? It's cold, you're wearing a long white puffer, and it's like, it's gonna get stained. Yes, but that's the risk I'm willing to take to make sure I look good, because that's how much I love the harmonious effect of a white puffer, a white or like almost cream sweatpants with like cream sand colored Uggs, and just like a cream scarf. I love the look, even down to the bag and the shoe. I love that look. And it's like, what is it that makes you feel like these always look good on me? So muted neutrals, or is it more like pop colors that pop, like green, yellow? What is it that makes your outfit look you? I have a friend, I love her bad. She always wears green. It's always some earthy tone. She always has brown, sage green, and she always encapsulates that down to her accessories, long beaded necklaces, African jewelry, and it's just very beautiful, because that's what I identify her with. When I think of this friend in my mind, that's what comes up. And it's like, you need to have that in order to make it a personal style. Everyone knows. It's almost like, if you suddenly wear pink, people will be like, that's not Chelsea. Why is Chelsea in red? That is not Chelsea. If you ever see me in red, that's not me. Someone has taken over my body. That's to the level, that's how much I stick to my closet and I stick to what works for me. Because the moment everyone knows what works for them, but they want to be brand new and venture out and try something else, and then you kind of lose the point, and then you will always go back to what you know works for you. And of course, experimenting is good, but over experimenting and taking part in every micro trend existable is what will make finding your personal style a little bit more difficult. My last point is to identify a core brand inspiration, which means you need to find references. Think of yourself as a magazine. For me, I always do that. I literally go out of my way to print out outfits that I've worn, and I would make it into like a little scrapbook, and it's a lot of effort. But what works for you, and how can you find inspiration for things that works for you? I think that going into your closet and playing dress up works. Go into your closet, put a bunch of outfits together, put clothes together that work, take pictures, make them into little stickers and put them on like a calendar so you can clearly see what you've worn across the month. Or you can just play dress up, take pictures, take screenshots of your outfits and put them in your little notes app. Social media is so helpful to us. We have Pinterest, we have all these things, but I think a little bit diving into Pinterest a little bit too much is going to also hinder the path onto finding your personal style. So finding inspiration from yourself, from movies, from people you see in the streets, from your friends, from your mother. My mom was a style icon. She loved her some chunky heels, and I'm just the same. I'm 5'11" and I love wearing chunky shoes. I just love heels and I love how they look. I will never ever go for a little heel like this Never ever. It always has to be a heel. Like if you're a heel, be a heel. You know what I mean? Go all out is and that's what goes through my mind. It's like, oh, my mom loved that, and I know that I love that too. And it's like, what is it that you love and you go back to? What is the fashion designer or brands or people that resonate with you and that are your ideal style? Like if you want the clean structured look, you would identify yourself with like Phoebe Philo or Jill Sander or things like this. Or you would go to the Row for that clear, clean look. Or what are the fashion eras that inspire you? Like, are you drawn to 90s minimalism, just like me? Or 80s power dressing? Or Y2K nostalgia? What is it that really inspires you? Tap into that, dive into that. What is it that you like about it and what you don't like? And stick to what you like about, these things. And it helps you when you're shopping and when you're styling and when you're making decisions of whether, what am I going to wear today? And it makes it so much easier for you to just navigate your closet as well. And what I mean by navigating your closet is edit ruthlessly. Be so for real with yourself. Be honest. Curate your outfits with honesty. If it doesn't look good on you, just get rid of it. It doesn't belong to your body. It doesn't make you feel comfortable. Get rid of it. If it doesn't make you want to wear it every day until the day you die, don't buy it. Things like that. Just be very strict with what you let into your space and what you let onto your body, because your body is a temple, dress it up. And it's just like a house. When you buy a really expensive house and you're trying to build, like, furnish your house, you would think, again, would this couch be perfect by the window? Would this couch be, would it go with me forever? Would it be long? Think about the longevity of the couch, the versatility. Would this couch go with everything else in my house? Just think about what you want to invite into your space and into your clothes and your aesthetic vision. If anything doesn't fit, do not buy it. That's what I'm saying. Invest in high impact signature pieces that you're always gonna wear, rather than buying random trendy things that have nothing to do with who you are. Unless they do, and then you're obsessed, and then go ahead. I never buy something immediately. We were at the store and I saw this coat. It was brown. It had this just gold, like a silver detailing. I loved everything about it. I even tried it on. I was like, I love it, I love it, I love it. But I told her, if I'm still thinking about this coat in 5 days or in a month, I'm gonna come back and find it. And if I'm not gonna get it. It's like, it can't be momentum. It can be a very small little momentous thinking that this looks cute, but 5 minutes later, like, I didn't really like this top. Why did I buy it? So it's like, give yourself some time to really want it. And until you really, really want it, then you buy it. If you don't really like it, don't get it. And if you go back to the thrift store and it's gone, it wasn't meant to be with you. Just think of it that way. I also think that the final step to making a personal outfit or a personal style that ties it all together with a ribbon is wearing it with confidence. Wear your clothes with confidence, knowing that you put in effort into your clothes and you bought it with your own money, and you are gonna strut and walk down the street like a diva because you know the clothes look good on you. And if the clothes don't make you feel that way, something's wrong with the clothes. Change the clothes, girl. They don't work. They don't work. So wear your clothes with confidence and just know what the clothes is. 50% style, 50% attitude. You can't tell someone their outfit looks bad if they believe that it looks good. Wholeheartedly, I think you can never tell someone that their outfit looks bad when they believe 100% that this is who they are, and this is consistency, and that refinement of the outfit is who they are. You can never tell someone that they don't like it. You can never tell someone that outfit is ugly. You can't. So that is all I have for finding your personal style. I am sorry it's kind of a long one, and I hope I helped you a little bit, to find and identify what it is you love and what you want to add into your closet and what you want to get rid of and what fits personal to you. If you didn't hear anything I said, 2 things I want you to take away is wear what makes you feel like you, wear it with confidence, and that is it. Period. I love you so much, and I would see you in my next video. Bye! Mwah.